Hey guys, I want to show you one thing. So, this privacy fence, the stone masonry part of it is, let's say, 99% finished. Because I've added the covers, and also I made a small slope over here. And the only thing that is left is to finally, once it dries, is to add the hydroisolation over this and over this part. So this concrete part has to be fully covered with the hydroisolation, but that will be the final step. And I mean, like, right, the metal work still has to be done, like the gates. That'll be the sliding gate that goes over there, and all the entry. This is how it looks like. It looks nice. I think I will also add some lights and lightings, but on the internal side of it. So I was thinking to add probably here, 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 and maybe two more over there on the inside, and that will be all going on once the sensor will locate that there is no sun and like it's dark. So they will start lighting the internal how do you call this, once you are inside the private territory, the yard, right? But I mean, generally the yard is somewhere on the backyard. But yeah, that's the yard. This is the front yard, so to say, and that is the backyard, right? But yeah, there will be still a lot of work to be done to lay the bricks, the pavement over here, like to have the car getting in and that piece and everything. Like, that's a whole lot of job to be done. I have many of those things already put in here, and also some pieces over here, right? Basically anywhere where I could fit them. And there are even more. There are way more over there on that side. But yeah, that's how in general the privacy fences look like. And you see how mine looks like, and how of my neighbor who doesn't show up. I mean, that's something that is really cheap, and it doesn't look good. However, eventually this one doesn't look cheap, but it is cheap because I found the bricks actually that were made in 2018-19, and they were laying for a long time without being bought, and I bought them for that old price. That's my trick to make this a lot more cost effective than it might have been. I mean, let me show you how these things are done. There are some bricks over here, so I can show you how this actually comes from the factory. So in general, I mean, I don't know if like these were moved already, but once the block is getting created, it's like one whole piece, and then it's slashed on the factory, divides onto two almost even pieces, and then you have like the brick that is flat on the three sides, and that is not flat but has this nice rough structure on one side. I mean, it's concrete brick. It's quite heavy. It's not the usual clay brick, so it is not really afraid of moisture. It doesn't like get it too much. I mean, of course it gets, you may see, right? A little bit of moisture actually drags in, but you know, it's not a big deal. It absolutely withstands the moisture absolutely nicely. And yeah, they are made with different colors, as you may see, like the red one, not like nice red one, and the gray one. I know Venge they call it. Like, this is the stone, but this one is a little bit different. It's actually it has the rough structure from two sides because it's so-called a corner brick, right? So you see, It is generally put to form the columns like this. I don't know if you are having this in your country like this, but here in Ukraine we have a lot of manufacturers who produce this kind of things. Of course, they do the covers and then like everything. And I could have also put the undercover also here, but I decided just to go with this simplistic way and to probably color it with the gray hydroisolation, and that will be basically it. Still a lot of work to be done on the yard, but yeah, it looks a little bit messy, but you know, well, it has to be like this for some time, and then you make it nice and clean in time. So this is how it looks like. And on the other side, there is also a big addition. Oh, by the way, you may have seen I've used also this brick for the columns. Yeah, they are decorative mainly, but they still hold this bar. I will have to cover this because like this is nicely covered, right? This thing, for example, you see? But that is still not, because that's because I'm going to expand it actually a little bit. It will be covered, so I need to protect the doors as well. And like there will be a small entry, so to say, on this side and on the other side as well. But yeah, there is also the second part of a fence on the other side of the street, because like I have the entry, I have the street going over there, and I have the street going over there. But there is no action happening on that side because like not a lot of people are doing their buildings and construction. But I've seen actually that this year several started doing something. I don't know. I started this quite long ago, in 2015 to be exact, and that's where I get until now. But yeah, you see, the trees have grown. There was nothing. There were no trees here at all, and like they already something. It's still early. They didn't start any sprouting yet. This is a cherry, for example. In general, it's one of the first to wake up, but no, not yet. Not yet. Same here. But yeah, that's the fence. I still have to clean it up a little because there's a little bit of mess left. And yeah, this will how it looked like. And this piece to the neighbor on this side and to the neighbor on that side will be covered with the metal sheets. I just wait because I need to like redo a little bit of metal. I mean, it was painted, but not well enough. The contractor actually didn't do a good job, so we have to wait now until there is a stable plus and until minor glitches are covered. I mean, they are happening. Like for example here, you may see the rusty piece, right? And those kind of things are happening here and there from time to time. Not here. Oh yeah, here for example. I mean, this has to be fixed, and we have to wait until the temperatures get better a little bit. So eventually, yeah, and once it's done, that will be a full privacy, full private territory. It's not the normal and useful thing for the countries like US, for example, and Canada, because I've been there, and like there generally are no fences at all, you know? But here in the place where I live, we have a lot of people who are nasty, who want to get into our privacy, and like that's the only way to actually have some privacy, to get the privacy fence. That's it. But yeah, let me know if you like it, and see you later.